This is what I wish I knew before starting my own business. Almost 8 years ago, I started my own tech recruitment business, and there has been a lot of ups and downs along the way. So in this video, I'm going to go through the things I wish I knew before I started my own business. First up, I would say number one would be the pressure of having to perform day in, day out. Now, that is something that might seem like it's obvious and you are going to have to perform and do well in your job day in, day out. After a while, it does seem like it gets a little bit much having to do a good job day in, day out, because there is no safety net for you to fall back on. There's no one else that you can just go and give all the work to and relax and hope for the best. When it's your business, essentially the responsibility is with you. So it starts and stops with you. And for some people, that might be too much to handle. After a while, you do kind of get used to it, but that's not to say that's a good thing. At the end of the day, you're the one that is in charge of the business and carrying the ship and making sure that you do all the things that you want to do and hit the goals that you need to hit, because if you're not the one that's doing it, it's probably not going to happen. In addition to this, I would say something else I knew back then, which again seems quite obvious, was that you can't control the market or the economy. And you're probably watching this video thinking, well, yeah, no shit. And it's easy to get caught up in the news and watch things and do too much research into stuff and start thinking like, this is going to be too difficult, or to get into too much negativity about the economy and the market and thinking it's all doom and gloom. Whereas you're better off focusing your efforts on what you can control, which is your output and the work that you do. Otherwise, you're just going to waste time and effort into something else that's probably going to make you miserable, or at the very least, make you think negatively. Now, I've experienced this firsthand, going through COVID, lockdowns, a mini recession that have definitely affected my business and the way that people do business. Now, I had no experience of going through major life issues or once in a lifetime events. This was all new to me. So I was actually quite surprised that I could go through one after another, and somehow still, after almost 8 years, still be here and still be in business. But for a lot of people, this would have been quite stressful, and rightly so. So my advice would be to focus on the things that you control and make sure you make the most of your energy and direct your energy into the right place. When it comes to business, it is always going to be challenging and difficult, but it can also be rewarding when you do something well. And that usually comes from something simple like winning a new client. That feeling of getting the first invoice and the first client was definitely something which was something to be celebrated. But sometimes it's easy to look past that and think about having to go into the next challenge and winning the next client and doing the next invoice and making more money. But sometimes you want to sit back and look at these achievements and go, I've done a good job, and try and enjoy the moment. But as time goes on, you kind of get used to having challenges and difficult conversations and issues pop up. And it does make things a little bit more interesting, albeit not necessarily in a good way. But it definitely helps you to grow and to learn and develop skill sets that you might not necessarily have had. But by overcoming constant difficult situations and challenges, it makes you feel that you can achieve a lot more, and you know what your limits are, and you can keep pushing and striving to try and get to that next step as you climb the metaphorical business mountain. One other thing I wish I could go back in time and tell my younger self when it comes to business is that money isn't everything. Usually when people start a business, it comes from the place of wanting to make more money and trying to get more cash in the bank. But what I slowly learned over time is that if your sole focus is trying to make more money and it comes at the detriment of your own health or relationships or what you do in your free time, or not getting free time to spend on hobbies, then that isn't a good trade-off. Because what's the use of getting an extra 100,000 or 150,000 pounds if you are essentially taking years off your life and looking worse and losing your hair and going grey and feeling like shit all the time? Don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect still. I still want to try and make as much money as I can. And I still want to try and do the best I can when it comes to work and business. However, I do try and set some limits that I'll only work a certain number of hours a day, and I will try and take breaks and go to the gym and go for walks and try and do all the simple things that most people do who are employed. Because when you run your own business, it is easy to fall into the trap of working late, missing breakfast, missing lunch, having a poor diet, not exercising. It is very easy to fall into those habits. And I know loads of people who have run their own business who have gone into similar bad habits. Because at the end of the day, their main focus is trying to make more money regardless. One other thing I wish I could go back in time and tell my younger self is that the fear of losing everything doesn't really go away. And that's something you also need to try and get a grip of as well. And I think for most people, and myself included, this comes from a place of not wanting to make mistakes and fail miserably. Because at the end of the day, who wants to go out of business and who wants to fail? When it comes to business, I can guarantee you will make mistakes. And unfortunately, when you make mistakes in business, it usually costs you money. And that's not something which anyone wants to hear. So it is important to accept that you're going to make mistakes. You are going to potentially lose some money here and there from bad decisions. And it's important that you are okay with it. Not only that, but you also need to overcome these issues, learn from these mistakes, and not let it get you down. Because if you do, you're going to spiral into some kind of negativity and potentially make more mistakes and just not have your head focused on what you're trying to achieve. I would also tell my younger self before starting a business that cash flow is important. My old accountant many years ago told me that you only need to have 3 months worth of money in the bank, which I thought was mental, because to me that didn't feel like that was a lot of runway for any kind of mistakes or any issues or clients going bust or someone not paying me on time. And I just didn't like the idea of running so close to the wall that anything could happen and suddenly I'm going to cash out and go out of business. So I would like to tell my younger self that making sure I had at least 6 or 9 or 12 months worth of money in the bank was probably going to be one of the best things I could do to outlast some of the storms that came in the economy and the market. One of those issues being COVID, where if I didn't have enough money in the bank, I definitely would have gone out of business. But by having enough cash flow and enough cash reserves, this gave me a very good chance at trying to get through to the other side. So when you hear other business owners saying the phrase cash flow is king, they've got a point. Now that might sound like a lot of negative information, or it might sound like it might put you off from having a business, but having a business is still something which I think has been very good for me and helped me both in my career and financially. Now, after saying all that information, that's not to say having a business isn't a good idea. It has definitely worked out well for me, and in that 7 years I've done over £1 million in fees, which does seem like a lot of money, and I was surprised I could do that over such a fairly short period of time, and it was something which I never thought I could do. But if you can get the balance right and you can make the business work for you and make sure that you are emotionally free and not trapped into the business, then it is definitely something that you should do. And if you're going to start a business, then you should pull the trigger and get going. So yes, if you can get the balance right and you can make the business work for you and don't feel trapped by all the other rubbish that you have to do and feel down or feel any negative effects from running a business, then yes, it is definitely worth it and it is time to give it a go. Running a business isn't always perfect, and trying to get that balance right and understand what works for you long term, probably from making mistakes and learning the hard way. If you like this video, hit subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.